Hello, today I'll be talking about gene inheritance using a pedigree from a very popular children's show, SpongeBob SquarePants. There are 3 generations worth of characters in this pedigree, beginning with Grandpa and Grandma SquarePants, who have 3 male children, Blue SquarePants, Shrew SquarePants, and Harold SquarePants. Harold then marries Margaret and conceives SpongeBob. The trait in focus today is the shape of the character's head, which can either be circular or square-shaped. There are various modes of inheritance. Autosomal traits are traits located on autosomes and can either be dominant or recessive. Sex-linked traits are traits located on one of 2 sex chromosomes. X-linked traits are traits located on the X chromosome and can either be dominant or recessive, whereas Y-linked traits are traits located on the Y chromosome and are present and passed through males only. We will discuss the various modes of inheritance and whether they are consistent or not with the following pedigree. The autosomal recessive mode of inheritance is consistent with the following pedigree. However, Margaret and Grandma SquarePants must both be heterozygous in this case to pass the little a allele to their respective children. The X-linked recessive mode of inheritance is also consistent with the following pedigree, and just like the autosomal recessive mode, the X-linked recessive mode of inheritance must also have Margaret and Grandma SquarePants as heterozygous, so that they can pass down their little a allele to their respective children. The autosomal dominant mode of inheritance is not consistent with the following pedigree, and this is because SpongeBob's parents Harold and Margaret are both recessive, whereas SpongeBob on the other hand has a dominant a allele, which would be impossible in this situation. The X-linked dominant mode of inheritance is also not consistent with the following pedigree. Just like the autosomal dominant mode, the X-linked dominant mode of inheritance has Harold and Margaret SquarePants as both being recessive, yet SpongeBob having a dominant a allele. Likewise, Shrew on the other hand has his Y chromosome coming from Grandpa, yet his X chromosome with the dominant a allele coming from Grandma. Yet Grandma does not have a dominant a allele, thus making this impossible. The Y-linked mode of inheritance is not consistent with the following pedigree. This is because if this were true, Grandpa SquarePants, who has the trait for a square-shaped head, would pass down his trait through his Y chromosome to all 3 children, Shrew, Blue, and Harold. However, this trait is only present in Shrew and not in Blue or Harold, thus proving that this case is impossible. These are the references that I have used for my video, and thanks for giving your time today.